Hello everyone, welcome to Anime No Me, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. In some of the most recent events of One Piece, we've discovered that the power that Luffy has, that deity known as Nika, has not only a great influence on events, but they may even have a connection to technological tools that come from that great ancient kingdom. During Luffy's fight with Kizaru, we noticed something very strange during the fight. That ancient iron giant awakened after Luffy transformed into Gear 5th, giving us some evidence that Nika could very well be the energy source of this machine from the past. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how Nika may have been that energy source that fueled all of the machines in the ancient kingdom, and how Luffy plays a big role as the current energy source of a great and mysterious now lost kingdom. But before we dive into the video, if you're new to the channel, or even if you've watched a bunch of our videos, we'd be absolutely honored if you'd leave us a like and even subscribe, and maybe leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of the video. It really helps us out, especially with that old YouTube algorithm, and it keeps motivating us to make more content. If you'd like to help out the channel in a bigger way, consider sharing this video or another one of your favorites with your friend. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So my friends, Nika, that mythical warrior that was once revered as the sun god by slaves of ancient times, is now emerging as a key player in a very intriguing speculation that may suggest that he could have been the source of energy that was capable of revitalizing the ancient lost kingdom. The drums of liberation that echo from his heart could even be the key to getting all of the ancient machines of the ancient kingdom working again, which could bring to light all of the events and why this kingdom actually fell to the early world government. With the recent discovery involving that mythical Zoan-type devil fruit that Luffy has, known as the Hito no Mi model Nika, it's brought to light a surprising connection, because this fruit allows its consumer to transform into Nika and acquires their abilities. However, the world government in the past hid the true identity of this fruit and renamed it the Gomu Gomu no Mi, preventing others from ever taking interest in the fruit. I mean, not even the Yonko and their fearsome crews ever seem to be aware of this truth. And currently, this powerful devil fruit is in possession of Monkey D. Luffy, the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. So now we come to this really incredible plot twist involving that Iron Giant, which was an ancient legendary robot that once attacked Marijois 200 years ago. Now, it was originally created a staggering 900 years ago during that mysterious Void Century, but since its attack on Marijois 200 years ago, it's now rested inactive due to lack of power in the secret facility known as Egghead Island. This bold speculation suggests that the Iron Giant may have attacked Marijois at a time when the Nika Devil Fruit was in the world government's possession. And it's even further speculated that the quest to rescue the fruit led to this attack, with the Iron Giant attempting to retrieve the fruit for themselves. However, because it was so low on energy and it hadn't heard the drums of liberation for so long coming from Nika's heart, this caused the Iron Giant to shut down. So the robot just wasn't able to complete its mission and ended up becoming disabled. Now, this is supported by that most intriguing twist recently occurring in the events of the manga when Luffy transformed into Gear 5th, which is Nika's transformation. And this transformation awakened an unexpected reaction from the Iron Giant, causing it to reactivate after centuries of inactivity. This leads us to the very real possibility that the power of the Nika Devil Fruit is the actual key to reactivating the ancient machines of the Void Century and Lost Kingdom. And it also opens the way for countless different theories and speculations. Now, some in the community believe that if this power is harnessed, it could revolutionize the world and bring light to long-forgotten advanced technologies. And these would be capable of changing the balance of power between the nations of the world government and even alter the fate of the story of One Piece. This may also be another key piece to the reason why, when Roger showed up on Laugh Tale, he said he was too early, and that may be the reason why Luffy's fruit is the actual key to gaining access to whatever the One Piece is on that last mysterious final island. But back to our Iron Giant. Vegapunk had spent years studying this ancient device and looked for ways to understand how this powerful machine could work and what its actual energy source was. And now that the Iron Giant has come back to life, this could make Vegapunk understand that Luffy is the one responsible for once again re-establishing the energies of this ancient ancestral creation. And this also opens up the possibility of revitalizing other ancient technologies spread throughout the world. However, possession of the Devil Fruit, model Nika, remains a top topic of dispute and conflict, because the world government is determined to maintain control over this mythical devil fruit, even opting to have an admiral take Luffy's life just so Nika's power can't be used again. So as the journey of Monkey D. Luffy and his crew continues, they are even more at the center of this complex plot, because now that Luffy has become a wielder of a power that can change the fate of the world, there's going to be greater pressure on him to understand and control that power. And this is growing day by day. Meanwhile, the ruins of the ancient lost kingdom, with its ancient machines, wait silently at the bottom of the sea or somewhere else in the world, hoping that the current wielder of Nika's power will be able to find the ancient kingdom so that they can fulfill their original purpose. And as that search for answers continues, the world of One Piece is about to witness an epic twist that could forever change the course of history, because now there is a power of a deity that's capable of bringing freedom to everyone around him. There are also many of us in the community that wonder what else could this ancient kingdom have and be hiding, because the legends and myths surrounding Nika and the ancient lost kingdom are becoming increasingly intertwined, further fueling our speculation and interest in these topics. Another question mark hanging over the story is the world government's role in protecting and hiding the truth about this devil fruit, because if this speculation is correct, government was indeed aware of this fruit's power during the Iron Giant's attack on Marijois, it raises questions about the extent of the secrets and other hidden agendas they have. Also, the Iron Giant's resurrection after centuries of inactivity also points to the possibility that there could be other ancient machines and technologies and even artifacts that could be reactivated with Nika's power. This alone could lead to a global search for these ancient technologies, as various factions desperately want to acquire the knowledge and power that is associated with them. Thus, Luffy's transformation into Gear 5th and achieving that Nika form has become a significant turning point in the plot, because not only is he just the protagonist, but now he's at the center of a global conflict involving ancient secrets, mystical powers, and ancient machinery and technology. So the world of One Piece is about to witness events that could rewrite history as we know it, because with the discovery of Nika and their possible connection to the ancient kingdom, the future is now uncertain but full of exciting and dangerous possibilities. So as the pieces of this complex puzzle begin to fall into place, the truth about Nika and their importance in the world is getting closer and closer to being revealed, and with it, the consequences that this discovery will bring to the world of One Piece. If it is indeed true that Luffy has the ability to activate lost ancestral machines, this becomes a very highly valuable resource, even more so given the fact that he has two companions in whom have great curiosities about the secrets of the past. After all, Nico Robin wants to know the entire hidden past of the world, just like Vegapunk. And Luffy could literally be the key that's capable of allowing these two characters to learn more about this lost kingdom. And on top of that, he also may be able to be the one who can activate these ancient tools that were created by this great kingdom. And they possibly have some pretty world-tilting power. For example, the Grand Line and even that Great Red Line, which are considered insurmountable barriers to exploring the world, could now be explored with a new perspective, because if Nika's power could be harnessed and expanded, routes throughout the Grand Line could be redefined, creating opportunities for new discovery, trade, and even new geopolitical alliances. And the world government, which has long maintained tight control over ancient information and technology, now faces a potential threat to its authority. Other Yonko and powerful factions might mobilize to understand and possibly even acquire Nika's power for their own purposes, especially if they discover Luffy's current ability. We also have to acknowledge that the Iron Giant that's now been awakened by Luffy's Gear 5th could be of great use to the Straw Hats and even Vegapunk, especially now that the Vega Force 1 has been destroyed. Its original mission, which was interrupted due to lack of technology, could end up coming back to life. It's even possible that it might exclusively obey Luffy, helping him in this big confrontation currently going on Egghead Island. This also makes us wonder about the influence on the Void Sentry and their apparent relationship with the figure known as Joy Boy. And it also raises questions about their true origin and the purpose of the deity Nika, because this deity still has many mysteries that will still be revealed throughout this final saga of One Piece. So as Luffy and his companions continue their journey to understand and control Nika's power, they could find themselves at the center of a storm of conflict, because the search for truth about Nika and the ancient kingdom is far from over. So now, if it wasn't already the case, the fate of the world of One Piece now depends in large part on Luffy and his allies' abilities to understand, control, and even possibly shape Nika's power. Because if Luffy is this new Joy Boy, he not only has has great power and objectives in his hands. He's now responsible for changing the world and might even now be the key to unlocking the technology to make it happen. So with all that said, my friends, we'd now love to know what you think about it. What do you think about this idea that Joy Boy or Nika or whatever you want to call him is in fact the power source to the ancient kingdom? And why do you think the robot decided to wake up now? And why did it originally wake up 200 years ago? Did the world government actually have control of that Nika fruit at the time? Or was it some other coincidence? And also, what more do you think we might get to learn since we're on Egghead Island? And could the robot even give us some information and insight to where it came from and what also we're going to learn about the ancient kingdom? Let us know what you think about all that in the comments below. So as we wrap up our video, we'd like to thank you all so much for watching, especially those of you who've made it here to the very end. Make sure you comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, since you made it this far, give us a like and hit that red subscribe button before you head out to take on the rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you all in our next video. Let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.